All right, hey collector, let's switch the cards up, the tarot. Let's just pull from these today. You know, I like to switch the cards up a little bit. Now, how y'all doing out there? I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now, that came out rather quick, and it's to the side. Now, this is the Six of Cups. We're going to pay attention to that. Now, the Six of Cups is nostalgia. And I kind of like when it turned like that right there, especially when it's, you know, in regards to maybe possibly not a good energy, you know, because sometimes the past. And I see a shift. All right. Now, we don't know which way the shift is, if it's going back or if it's going forward. Or maybe it's balanced. That's one way to look at it. Let's see. Now, thank you for hitting the like button, sharing the energy. I appreciate you, boo. Leaving your comments, supporting the channel in any way that you choose to. Now we got the Ace of Swords. Now this is too much, but we'll pay attention to it. Three of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Coins. Wow. Now we have 2, 3, 5, 6. And the Ten of Pentacles is showing at the bottom. Let me see. Now the 4 is missing. Now I'm actually doing this on the 4-4 portal. But it's, of course it's timeless. Well, let's see. I don't think it's 12 o'clock yet. Midnight yet. Alright. Now we got 3 more cards. Now they did fall out in reverse. But let me see. The Moon, the 5 of Coins, and the 5 of Wands. Now this is good. It's so crazy that I was talking about 4-4 and we got 5-5. Now, I like this in reverse because this one is being left out in the cold and this is external conflict. And the Moon was in the reverse as well. And you know, this is secrets in the upright and something is being revealed. Now we do got the truth over here. And the Knight of Coins is here. Now sometimes it's unexpected income. You know, it's take its time, but it looked like it might be coming. In regards to this past, I said it made a shift. Now, it could be anything from the past coming. A seed that you done planted, you know, some good dharma, you know, something being reciprocated to you. Because sometimes this is kindness, you know. You know, on the traditional deck, somebody's giving, you know, somebody flowers. But let me see. We need one card, Spirit. One card. And whatever come out, I'm just going to take the one at the bottom. Just so we clear. But you know, sometimes when it's 3, I'm just going to pay attention to it. Now, if it would have been 2, I would have just took the other one and put it on. Now, most of y'all that watch me all the time, you know my rhythm. And there we go. And we have the Queen of Swords right next to the Ace of Swords, which is clarifying something being cleared up. And the bottom is the Two of Pentacles. Now that could be that balance in regards to the past that I was talking about, or it could be something circling back around. You know, what goes around comes around, because it's in the traditional deck, the infinity. You know. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Now, of course, I gotta pull from these. And one day I'm gonna find a deck that's gonna top this. One of these days. And we got Act. And it's Aries energy. Now it's so funny that I was just looking at black magic and he was talking about the Moors and the black nobility, and he mentioned a particular ruler that went up against them before, you know, the infiltration and all that stuff right there, and his name was Eris. And it made me think about that deck that I got. And remember, it was associated with the Sun card, and it had Aries on it, and I thought it was possibly in Spanish, but it just made me think about that. I was like, wow. Now we also have Jupiter, the Sun, clarity and healing showing up at the bottom, and I can show you that. Heal, clarify, shine, and abundance. Now, because he's associated with the number 1, he look like he in good energy because abundance is here. I see expansion, Jupiter. Now let's see. Woo! The more I learn about history, you know, try to piece some of this stuff together, you know, get a little bit more understanding of what's going on. It's very challenging. Very challenging, I must say. And it was so crazy that I was thinking about the Page of Swords. And I told you I like that little guy right there. Now, the Page of Swords is the Gemini card, but, you know, he's always referred to as the one that's spying, gossip, and stuff like that. But he's curious, and he's listening. And, you know, sometimes in gossip, you know how in gossip, just say, for instance, you gossip in that word. And you get the story. By the time 10 people got the story done changed 30 different times. That's why you have to keep an open mind, you know. This here the perspective out. And sometimes gossip is not necessarily a bad thing. Abundance is back here. Now we have introspection right here in the 12th house. Now we know once we get to we go back to Aries. But you know, this is really alignment. This introspection, this is a new beginning after the 12. Right here with clarity. It's like things coming together with this 5 right here, this 50. Piecing things together. We're going to figure it out this time, y'all. Now, I want to say that you can tell we're figuring it out. And I just want to say, in regards to protests, because it has never gotten us anywhere. And I just see the people that's, you know, in regards to tomorrow, today, whenever on the 5th, the 4th. Ain't nobody going out there. I mean, granted, it should be some people going out there, but it should be some people that shouldn't go out there. And I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? For standing your ground, pulling your energy back. Now, we also have slow flares activate with the Queen of Swords, the 17, which is the star. And look, this is our 13. This is it right here. Right here at the bottom of the deck. This is the ether, the soul and the spirit. And the star with the Queen of Swords. It's like your whole mind, you got it back. I just want to say I'm just so proud of you in regards to the past. You see that shift? You're acting right here in this energy that we're in, Aries. And it's going to be here for a long time. And it's really starting to take flight, y'all. Can't you see this? Can you see this? This is just so beautiful. Oh my God, I love spirit so bad. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at that. I can't even freaking stop smiling. Oh my freaking God. We know that 17 represents the star. With solar flares that activate right here. With this, the past, the 6 of cups, the act, the 12, the introspection, the 5, just to say that things is about to change, boo, with this sword. Oh my God, I'm just done. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna pull from these cards. Cause it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I just don't know what cards I could possibly pull from this to, alright, let's do these. Let's just do these. Arena came out. And it's like right here on the playing field. And look at the sky. Competitive environment. Performance stage. Wow. I like it. I like it, baby. Aries in the arena. Let's play ball. That look like you might got some. Ooh, look what's in here. This don't even belong in here. This don't even belong in here. Now, what is Spirit talking about? Now, you got some messages. You got rooftop right here. You also have drinks and beverages in the mountain. Now, maybe you're saying something clearly in regards to your pain. In regards to the past, because I was just talking about the past and black magic. Wow. Oh my God. In the black nobility. Oh my God. Wait. Now you could be saying 1313, because this is the only odd card out here. 13. You could be saying that. And this is just like hermit mode. You know? Elevation and perspective. In regards to past pains. I told you, all skin folk ain't kin folk, y'all. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you. Now this card don't even belong in here. Why I got all these cards in? Let me see. Alright, now we got the kitchen. And it's on the 12th house. It always gives me something is cooking. It's very clean in there. Now something could be in regards to, now we got the arena. It's really giving me a diet. You know, because when you go out there playing sports and stuff right there, it's just giving me a clean sense of diet. That's for some of y'all. And we got the train. Now, it's even, I don't even know why I heard metabolism. Somebody's metabolism might be speeding up if you're trying to lose weight. Huh. It just looks so clean. But I'm going to pull for those other decks, and we're going to dig into this a little bit more. You know, because you can tap into your own interpretation of what these cards could mean for you. I like it. And we have the river. Now this is really giving me, you know, cleansing. And look at that. We see the nature's grandeur. It says flowing waters and riverbanks view. And it's just giving me that snake, you know, the spine. You know, life has its twists and turns, but I see a nice flow. I was trying to see what that was in there. Let's see. And at the bottom of the deck is the cemetery. And we know that 13 represents the death card. But this is giving me resurrection as well. Ancestry. Endings. New beginnings. Peace. Honor. Let's see. It's giving me the actual thing as well. But that's for your enemy. You know, because all the Orishas are somehow related to the rivers. The water. And it's just like you got everything out here that you need. You know? Let me see. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. I mentioned them for a reason. And we're going to pull from the animal spirits. Let's see what spirit is trying to tell us. Now we got great work. Representing all the roses. The red, the yellow, and the blue. Alright, Spirit, make it clear, please. Not a lot of cards. These are some good cards. If I can get through the spelling. Now we have, this one is going to go at the bottom. The uncreated. Now we also have smoke and sugar. Now these are all new. Now let's just read the uncreated first. Just to see what that's talking about. But I like it. The color of it anyway. It's like I can really see these in a frame or something like this. It's like I could really make some type of artwork out these cards. I can see it. I can see that. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Like, you know how they have the tree of life? This would be so cute. It would be so cute. Let me see. Where we at? L3. I almost turned to the bright page. Now it says, there are times when everyone you know was not yet born, when every city was yet to be named, when your favorite song was yet to be sung. Such is the energy of uncreated. This card indicates the subtle but profound force that summons all that will be into existence. This most sacred of formulas cannot be manufactured, contained, bought, or sold. It is the pure intelligence of creation pulsing at the door of reality. Its timing is precise, and it is happening now. Do not delay. Send an invitation to the uncreated. Allow it to formulate and gestate. Soon a sketch, a map, or a name will draw itself upon your mind. Envision and believe. The archetype of the future is within you. All ground is fertile. Life begets life. Now that's so crazy because I was saying that you got everything right here. The arena, the play in, the act, the kitchen, the cook, the river, the swim, the fish, the fertile ground. Look at that. That's crazy. Right here with introspection. Telling you that you're going to have some ideals to do that. And I'm just looking at all this down here at the bottom of the deck. Look. Everything, with the pain, the uncreated. And I think it has a lot to do with that pain, turning that pain into purpose, almost. Because this is all like being resurrected over here. Yeah, look at the farm. It made me look at that. Yeah, and that South Node is covering that. Let me see. Let's move. Now let's see. I wanted to see what that was talking about because that's at the bottom of the deck. I like it. Now let me see. L. Excellent. All right. Now it says the magnum opus shimmers in the distance. Now y'all gonna have to bear with me because it's a little bit in Spanish and I have to figure it out. Now it says promising purpose, achievements, and understanding. Now it says whatever, this shimmers in the distance. And let me just say it again. This card representing something that's shimmering in the distance. And what that is promise, purpose, achievements, and understanding. And it says, when will we get there? When will our efforts be recognized amidst pressure and expectations? We come to realize each alchemist's life is the accumulation of moments in which attention is placed upon a subject within the laboratory. Now, in the laboratory of life, or whatever this is that you're creating, whatever you're formulating. And that has a lot to do with your imagination, your mind, your projection, what you're projecting out. Is it fear? Is it overcoming? Is it justice? Are we changing? Are we repeating the same patterns over and over again? And no, we're not. And we can see this. No, we're not. We're not getting rocked back to sleep this time around. And it says, but you got to understand that it's going to be people out there that's pressuring you to do it. And you just look at them like they're stupid and just walk away. Because that's just their job. They not like us. All right? Now it says, amidst pressure and expectation, we come to realize each alchemist's life is an accumulation of moments in which attention is placed upon a subject within the laboratory. The artist draws a single line, the poet scribes a single word, the rose forms a single leaf. The magnum opus card reminds us that the alchemist's garden grows from seeds tended to by devoted hands and the grace of sun, water, and earth. Look at that. Now, it's not the sun card, but it's right there. And giving you the kitchen, the laboratory. You can look at it as a laboratory. The kitchen is where you cook up things. Giving you everything that you need to get this thing done. And it's so funny that the smoke is right here on the kitchen. And they're burning it up. Now let me stop. It's getting hot in here. Oh my God. The sugar. I can't wait to see what that say. Right here with the solar flares activating with the water. And you know that water is a sense of baptism. Fresh water. It's almost, just look at it. And look at it, it's like a little eye with all the crystals in it. Let me see. Now it says, you cannot force the great work. You cannot claim it or complete it. This card arrives to whisper words of encouragement. You are in the right place, the most important place for you. This is the alchemist's garden. Tend to the youngest growth. Be dedicated and precise. Right here, because this does, in a traditional deck, I want to just show you. And maybe I should have used these cards. But I didn't know it was going to go this way. But I want to just show you. Because we can't allow the children to repeat these patterns. And they're going through this just like we are. And you got to keep them up to par on what's going down. You see? Now, I don't know who giving who the flowers. But it's kindness. Parent to child. And look what's here. It just made me think of that. Now maybe I'll close it out with those. Let me put this back in here. Now let me see what the smoke is talking about. Now the smoke is a tantalizing phenomena. Stealth-like and seductive. It swirls, it twists, rising and disappearing. It traveled great lengths with its signature scent, warning of a flame somewhere in life's laboratory. Such is the nature of the smoke card. When present, the senses are aroused and enticed. Yet the warning of fire cannot be ignored. What kind of smoke is it? Was the fire intended, a ritual, or an accident? Does the smoke carry notes of incense and herbs? Or is it laced with the fear-stricken scent of destruction? The smoke card asks us to wake up, to become alert to what is happening around us. Something burns. Those around you may fall under smoke seduction, or they may flee in a panic. Don't get distracted by their responses. Stay in your own laboratory and see what emerges as you study the smolder veil. Right here with introspection. Now you can't tell me that this ain't spirit. You can't tell me. Right here with the sword of truth. And I was just telling you, don't take your tail outside. Now, granted, I do believe some people need to go out there, but not you, not you. This is not your fight. And I'm not saying that anybody is, better or different from anybody, but I think you understand. Mm-mm. It's dead with that. We ain't doing that. Now, that's if you want to go out there. You know, if you want to go out there. I suggest nobody go out there. Not a cotton picking person. Let us be your example. They ain't never get you nowhere. I told y'all, the people, the immigrants, they went out there and cut the whole food. They still going home, ain't they? They still going home. Now let me see. They still going home. Now the sugar is the card before this one. Now it says how sugar dances on the tongue. No matter how intellectual the scholarly our pursuits, sugar reminds us of our longing for simple pleasures. Until the 12th century, funny that this is 12 right here, our need for sweetness, it is after all one of the 5 essentials, taste, in your Virginia, was fulfilled by the raw honey offered by the bees. This material had many medicinal properties and was known in alchemy as a sacred elixir. Now most of our sources of sweetness, both literally and metaphorically, are highly processed, defined for us by culture of consumption. This card is a call to explore the simple sweetness in life. Can you add tenderness to your alchemist experiment? How about joy or even laughter? It is likely the pleasure you crave will not be found from manufactured means, but from the childlike wonder residing in the heart. Remember the alchemist's wisdom of like attracts like. Now, it do look like you're going to get clear on that. Now, I still stand in regards to the healthy diet. You know, they say sugar is just as bad as salt or worse. Yeah. I would even say it's worse. But you do have great work over here. I like that. The smoke. Now, I look like the smoke is actually clearing with this introspection. Well, let's see. Now, this uncreated doesn't necessarily have to do with any seeds that you've been planting. You can take it on a larger scale in regards to New Earth. Now, of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. More and more and more people are waking up. Now, I was thinking of somebody. It was so profound, and I was like, dang. It was so symbolic about a rapper, I believe. I don't know if he passed away or not, but it was a Greek name or something like that right there. And I said, oh, Zeus Network. That's what it was. It's gone. They took him out. I said, is that symbolic? Oh my God. It's done, y'all. And you know, that was a whole zoo in regards to how they represented the divine feminine. Oh my God. I said, is that symbolic? Now, I did see that on Sherrell's World. She was talking about it. If you're interested. But anyway, let me see. I got the King of Cups. This is giving me emotional intelligence. And the Ace is after that. And you got Justice on Act. Aries is bringing it in. You know he's the god of war. Aries. I was just talking about that. And it's really making me rethink this Cancer thing. Now, I think that was a good, synopsis in regards to it being in the midpoint of the chart, Jamie. But yeah, it's really making me think that. Because I'm just thinking about this. There's a reason for the name of each one of them. And your girl gonna figure it out. And we have the 9 of Swords and introspection, which is a transition because it's at the 9. I'm also looking at 911, even though it's in the reverse with Act. Now you can also be saying 111 or 911, 1313. And we've been seeing 911. I know I have been. Not lately. Yeah, a couple of days ago. And we got the Ace of Cups. You see? With introspection. I like that. In the kitchen. Now this is giving me a good idea. Something outpouring. Yeah, the truth. The truth is right here on this 9. The Ace of Swords and introspection. Which is 10. And then D. And the Hierophant. They going down, y'all. We're gonna take them the way they feel. Now this is gonna be on here. Now we got the solar flares activate. This is some type of good news coming in regards to the Queen of Swords. Look like a lot of downloads coming your way. You know, the Empress right here, right there on solar flares activate. Divine, that's the Mother Nature. That's what she represents. Right here with sugar, something nurturing. Creativity, fertility, you know, harmony, art. This is what it all stands for. Right there with the river. And I told you, a river goddess. Now we got some incoming information for the King of Cups, the body, to act. Now I do think that has a lot to do with care. Great work right there on the stage. The Six of Cups. All those cups right there in regards to the past, healing. We've seen the Ace of Swords. I mean the Three of Swords. Is these cards in your way? I don't think you can see them. And we got the Ten of Cups right here on the family card. I mean, Justice. I like it. With great work. Now, this could be so many things in regards to that. But it is kindness. Could be apologies, intuition, right here on this justice. Could be money. Could be so many things. But there's all the cups right here. And in the center of this thing is the Ace of Cups. With the Empress energy. It's a lot of love down here. And this is the only thing down here that's, you know. But you got clarity right there and introspection right there with the smoke. Like the smoke is clearing. That was the Magician. And it's the King of Wands. Looking at the family. Oh. The body. Clarity. I see a lot of healing within the family line. Oh my God. Because look, you got the masculine King of Cups and the Empress right here. It's like the divine masculine is stepping up. And it's so funny that he right here on the arena with great work. Now, of course, it's energy, but it's just like kindness. Look at that. And it's like it's coming from both angles. You know? Like justice is covering the family. You know, it's just like you covered. Oh my God. And look. This is beautiful. Just like that card said, you can't worry about, you know, the people that's out here still cutting up and, you know, trying to get you to go out there and do the same old things that we've been doing. Ain't got time for that. you got the wheel right there. On the Ace of Cups. And the smoke. Now, it did kind of fall halfway, but, you know, it's there. And act. Now, you got to decide. In regards to what the card said. Is it something burning? Or is it the smell of something sweet? And it really has a lot to do with your own thought process. Mm-hmm. And we got our last two cards, and look at that. The Tower on solar flares activate in the Chariot. And this is moving you forward. And this is Mars. They ain't playing. And look who at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, baby. It's sitting on your little throne while the masculine is acting. Oh my God. Now, I do see a lot of this going on, y'all. I see a lot of it. Yeah. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. Mama Gaia is pulling you through everything. That's them right there. That's Aries and Mother Earth. Yeah, and the Justice card right there on the family. With the wheel right here in the middle with this. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. That's insane. That's insane. Wow, you got 3 cards. And one of them is Buddha, Dharma. This is really giving me Gemini energy because it's the twins. Let me see. But we already know what Buddha does, and we know what Dharma is. Good karma. Let me see. Karma. Let me see. I want to read that one I don't know what it means first. Where's the... Oh, there you go. I'm liking this. And y'all forgive me for the, the reading because... Now she's on page 55. This card right here. $55, baby. Now it says your heart has opened its chambers to new possibilities, and the light is coming through to soothe its once dark corners. This love heals all and allows you to see all people for their greatest potential, including yourself. Putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which will always guide you in the right direction. Trust the journey of the heart. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is aware of the possibilities the mind cannot yet envision. right here with the uncreated. Now it says, when you truly live a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. Meditate on the color green and practice your heart-opening yoga poses to aid the journey. Now Buddha is down here, you know? People out there fighting for their freedom. You're already free. These people do not own you. They don't own nothing. They are the imposters, if you really want to know about it. And nothing won't happen if you don't do no work, right? Well, where they gonna get their money from if you don't spend it? If they put you in a poorhouse? What, how? They want you out here in fear and struggling and stuff like that. They got everybody over here on TikTok losing their cotton picking mind. Buddha on 29. You're gonna be alright. Buddha is not just one person, but anyone who has an aware and blessed soul. Right now, that's you. You have woken up to your true self and let go of the illusions that were binding you to the material world. You have taken off the mask of security and given a good look into the vastness of your soul. You have realized that nothing is inherently good or bad, but rather just is. You understand the non-dual nature of the world and are letting go of the judgments of the mind. Hold the knowledge that we are all Buddha nature, and it just takes remembering. That's right. $19.29. Dang, 1920. I want to just look that up just to see. 1929. But that's the page numbers. 1929 and 55. And 29, 29 degree is going back to 0. 19 is the sun card. 55, we know that is that change. It's a new day. Now, congratulations. You are on the path to fulfilling your highest purpose. You have recently unraveled deeper insights into why you were put here on this planet and are ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. You have realized that the obstacles you face were given to you for a reason and have provided you with the strength you need to show up as your highest self. The universe is ready for you to rise up into your Dharma role to uplift the vibration of the entire planet. Continue to listen to the whispers of your soul. Right here on these solar flares activate, and it came out in that order, didn't it? Yeah. Yep. That's your message, boo. This was beautiful. The cards don't lie. Cards don't lie. And look who at the bottom of the deck. The mind of the body. And look what she on top of. There's your message.